Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Laura. And we are the Addicted Sisters. And this handsome man here is our dad in 1948. That's him in front of the Continental Hotel where he worked as a doorman. And
that's where he met Mom.
Mm-hmm. And the reason we showed it this week?
It's his birthday was on the 15th.
So, special day for us. Oh, and we talked to you all last week about Mother's Day and missing mothers and things. And so many of you commented with lovely messages and remembrances. And I'm glad that we stirred that up for some people. And
yeah.
I think people get hung up on the idea that they're not mothers, and so there's nothing to celebrate when we all had a mother. At one point or another,
somehow.
We all had a mother. So anyway, we just kind of want to welcome you to our show. If this is the first time that you're joining us, hi, you're in for some craziness.
Yeah, aren't you glad you stopped by?
If you're coming back, welcome back. We love to see you all. We're doing our video a day late today.
Yes, we are. It's on Sunday today instead of Saturday or normal.
Sunday, May 20th, and it's because we have some business to take care of later on, and we'll talk more about that some other time.
Later on.
So, shout outs.
Well, I kind of just watched my normal crew this time. I watched, a lot of people had Mania updates, which I weathered through a bunch of those. Mischievous Stitcher, she was doing hers, and I wanted to mention she just got the Celtic Band sampler.
Oh, I love that one.
And that she's saying that too, that she just loved it. She can't wait to start it. So I'm excited to see that.
I'll have to watch and see if I can keep up with her and do that.
Yeah.
Because I just have that one band on the bottom.
And it's gorgeous. And I think she was saying she didn't like the picture on the design because, you know, you can't see the band sampler. So she may be doing something different with hers too.
Yeah, I changed all of my floss colors out. I think it just called for, I want to say it just called for DMC.
I believe so.
And I changed mine to overdyed flosses simply because I wanted it to look more aged.
Yeah, yeah. And that's a good trick. I watched Priscilla and Chelsea, and I think you said you did too.
Chelsea's getting so cute, trying to. She's like, I can't hardly reach the camera anymore.
And Priscilla's like, you're fine.
I love it, and yeah, they're so cute, and I just enjoy. I like when Priscilla gets tickled, and that giggle bubbles up, and you hear it come out, and Chelsea just kind of is like rolling her eyes, like.
And then I watched Sarah, the backward stitcher. She gave us another shout out. She was so sweet.
Hi, Sarah.
Congratulations on your son's kindergarten graduation. That must have been really fun. She finished and fully finished her teacher's gift.
Good. She's good with the deadline.
Yeah, it turned out gorgeous. She did one little trick that I thought was so cute because she had gone to the store and got all her supplies and forgot to get a hanger.
Oh, no.
So she pulled out her cloth tape measure, cut a piece off of it, and made a loop. And it was so cute on that piece. I loved it. Loved it. She also had, I wanted to mention the fabric she's doing for her Darth Vader. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's a blue-black, and I can't remember if she said
she's been dyeing
dyed
some
it herself
fabrics.
or not, but it is beautiful. And I'm really sorry about your Australia package. It was horrible. They tore it all apart.
Oh no!
Lost everything in it, and then sent her the cover.
Oh!
Yeah. And her person that sent it to her, I missed the name of the gal who did, but she had put in a couple patterns. I think there was fabric. There was other little things. So somebody, and she said it looked like somebody literally just sliced it open and took everything.
Oh, no.
So that was horrible. Horrible. I'm so sorry for you.
We don't like trolls.
No. The last one I watched was Flannel Jammies, Donna Ray. So much fun this week. She's been out traveling and doing different things, so she didn't have a lot of stitching, but she had some great tails.
Did she get a haircut? I saw an Instagram photo that made me think that she changed her hairstyle.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not on this one.
Maybe it was just the angle.
Could have been. She had some beautiful gifts that she's received over the last few months that, oh my goodness, I almost had envy on some of those things. They're so pretty. And then she talked about her bees. You know, she's a beekeeper.
Yes.
And they were swarming.
Oh,
so
that's good.
Yeah, but one hive swarmed while they were gone, so they lost them.
Oh no!
But then this other one, they were trying to get it ready. You know, the in between.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think what you call it. House in between bee house.
The bee skep.
Well, I don't know what it's called, but it swarmed right before they got it. The queen transferred over.
Oh.
And the swarm landed 30 feet up in the air in their front yard tree.
Oh no.
So her husband climbed the ladder, went up, and unfortunately he cut that limb and it hit the ground and they...
Oh no.
So they gathered them all back up, but it was a good ending because they gathered them all, they got them into that new housing, and everybody settled down now. So
good. That
was fun. That was really fun.
I've thought about keeping bees, but I don't know that I'm that dedicated to keep up with them.
There seems to be a lot of work, you know, and a lot of knowledge that you have to do it. So I'm glad she does because,
yes.
you know, we need bees.
We do. We definitely do. So. Is that where you ended?
Oh, Stitching Social. That was a fun thing. It was a short video, but she had several people on it. And her mom did not want to be on there at all. And then it was so funny because her mom had like 4 or 5 projects to show. Oh. And she just kept pulling them out. It was fun.
I caught up with some of their videos because I don't know, I was behind for some reason. And I haven't watched the Stitch with Me or Stitch with Us that they do.
Yeah.
I got to start one of them and saw just a little bit. But I did watch Jen's video, solo video, where she talks about her pen pals. And I thought, I used to love writing letters. Yeah. So I sent her a message, and Jen and I are going to be pen pals.
Yay!
So I need to get my pretty stationery out and send her a pretty note.
That'll be fun.
It will be. And, you know, the art of letter writing is really, really fading away.
Yes.
I love email. I love instant messaging.
It's quick. It's easy. But you lose a lot.
Yes. And just seeing that somebody took the time to sit down and actually write is a very unique thing anymore. So
yes.
I watched a bunch of my favorites too, just kind of catching up. I was excited because I had sent out a special book sleeve to Michelle Bendy Stitchy. And
I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, she sent me a message early Tuesday morning and said, "You're one of my favorite new things this week." And I'm like, "Oh, yay." So I watched it Tuesday night. It was really cute to see it. And I've had messages from other people who saw my my message about the shop opening, and we've gotten feedback on a lot of them, and I've gotten personal messages, and I really appreciate it. And yesterday, since Nancy and I didn't film, my daughter Katie and I went shopping, and we bought a whole slew of fabrics, and we have 17 new things coming out in the shop as soon as I get samples sewn. And that's not even all that we bought.
Oh my goodness.
So that's 17 outsides and insides. So that's 34 fabrics right there. And then, and I think out of those, I think only a couple of those were ones that we already had. And yeah, it's a sickness. It's a sickness. Oh, so on to our comments and questions. Nancy and I both got a kick out of the fact that you liked my shirt, you liked my shirt, you liked my shirt. Oh, Nancy's shirt is pretty too.
Yeah, thanks.
My shirt came from Dress Barn, and it's probably, I don't know, it's probably 5 or 6 years old. And it was just something that I saw and I thought, that's me. And definitely it was, because you guys all liked it.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, that's where mine was from too.
We do like, we will
did shop there a lot.
bargain hunt a lot. And I got comments from you all that I was just rocking the lipstick. Well, it's great to have my daughter back home. And she has these Stila lip gloss. They're not really lip gloss because it's a matte lipstick, but it's with a wand. And they're just, it's so convenient. She has them hanging in the bathroom and I can just rifle through, pick one out, whisk it on. Last week's was called, oh, I didn't look it up. I can't remember what that one was. This week's is Patina. It's got a little bit of pink. I like it.
It's nice.
So,
I don't really own lipstick.
I need to get my sister some. Okay, I need a GoFundMe campaign to get my sister some lipstick. The problem is neither of us really wear a lot, and we typically will go for something that's a little more subtle. And I know that we went to an event last fall, and I pulled my lipstick out to put it on, and Nancy said, "Oh no, I forgot mine. Can I use yours?" And it looks completely different on the two of us.
We have different skin tones.
So it's really funny. I love that we say the same thing at the same time.
We don't think alike.
Not at all. GMTA. Hashtag GMTA. There you go. Pat Matichek. I really hope I'm not butchering your name. Sometime you're going to have to send me like a little short video of you saying your name just so that I can hear it. But I think I'm close. She wanted to know about the Sam Sarah fabric for Sadie Stewart. I think was it Spring Flower Sampler, Summer Flower, something like that. But it was the purple check. I don't know. It's whatever the pattern calls for. And I never had to worry about what it was because Heart's Desire in Wichita always carries it. And sometimes they don't have it in, but they always carry it and they cut it to size. So, you know, I got it out and looked at it and figured out how much they had left me border-wise. And I think they left me 3 inches. And I just started from there. So I'm really sorry that I don't know what it is, but when you get your pattern, look, and whatever it calls for, that's what they gave me. Now the pattern looks really light.
Yeah.
And mine looks a little darker.
Yeah. Now if you wanted, let me know and I can send you the link for where I found my checks.
Yes.
And
because Nancy found cute checks.
They may have it on there. I was sitting here trying to remember. I don't remember if they had that or not.
I think I asked you if they had purple check and you couldn't remember when we talked about it. And then of course I've slept since then.
I can look at it and walk away and I'm like, I don't know what was on there.
Donna Grimes, she said she loved our thistle patterns, but the ones in her garden, ugly.
Yeah, I know, that was cute.
You gave us a good laugh, Donna. We always like to hear from you. Julie, Kansas City girl in a Colorado world, said that Suzette at the Primitive Stitcher is the one who talked about starting projects for Mania is okay. And, you know, did it really hurt anything to have 30 stitches in 31 projects and then they sit, or, you know, you get the enjoyment of pulling out the pattern and starting the pattern, and was there any difference? And no, there's not. No. So, you know, it's fine. Whatever you want to do is great. I'll show you my sickness later.
It would worry me having all of those little starts going. But I can totally see how you know, like you that don't like to do starts, you know, that's a bonus.
I would much rather, you don't mind all of that whole process, doing it all. I would much rather sit down and start stitching. And maybe it's because my stitching time is really limited and I really have to get it. So I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Oh, okay.
And that's a harsh way to put it, but I feel like I'm not using my time to its full potential. Was that corporate enough?
Oh my God.
So, I have to tell you, we ran a contest to name one of our book sleeves, and my kids at school love everything that I do. They are so cute. And you remember that I work with ELL kids, so I work with kids who their first language was not English. But one of my girls, I'm looking through comments on things, and it's on Instagram, and I see this message. Hi, Mrs. Landis. This is student's name. And I think the name should be Macalicious.
Macalicious.
It was the macaroon one that I had. And it just was so cute. But what I love is that she hunted me down on Instagram and posted, and you know, those things just make your heart happy. Katie and I were out driving clear out to Belton to go, and I read that, and she just started laughing. So it was really sweet.
Oh gosh,
you gotta love your kids. Yeah,
that's really cute.
This one's for you, Crystal Gimberling. She said, "Oh my gosh, Nancy, I loved your second project that you showed, your second finish." And you can talk about that.
It was The Way to Happiness, and that was by Jardin Privy. I reshared the link, and this is on our video from last week.
Number 15.
Okay. No.
Yeah, because I wrote them on the wrong page, remember?
Okay,
I'm messing us up.
So I reshared it, replied to her, and reshared the link. And you can go out there and download it. It's a free download. There are
it's on
5
a blog.
different languages. Yes, it's on the blog for it.
Was it Les Marots de Nathalie or something like that?
What she said.
No, I butchered that.
But yes, it was on that blog because she is Jardin Privy.
Okay. So. Well, yeah, and we thank whoever that was who shared the link to begin with.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, that's really bad of me not to have looked it up and know who had it. But it was good information, and Nancy put it out there.
I really appreciated it.
So you look for Crystal Gimberling, and then look at all the comments, and you'll see it in there.
If you sort them newest first, she's one of the top
newest
2.
ones.
Okay. 2 or 3.
And then Kelly Sluter, and I'm sure I'm butchering your name too, said that she watched our video for a while. She loved our thistles. And then she had to pause the video and go order that chart and a few more. She said, head shaking. We do it too.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I mean, I have lists of things.
That's why I've had stash recently, because I see something and it's like, oh, I gotta get it. I don't know when I'm gonna stitch it, but I gotta get it.
So, and it's the mine is the Pinterest board.
Yeah.
And what I think I need to do now is I have the wish list Pinterest board, and it's so full.
Yeah.
But what I think I want to do is make another board that says I got it or something, and move things over to it, because I think we're both bad about maybe trying at least to buy something more than once.
Yeah, and I do try to go in on my Pinterest board and put, got it, stitched it, done. But, then you forget to do it.
Well, yeah, and it's such a big board. Like I said, my wish list has just gone since
terrible.
We started doing floss too. So I want to know, Jamie is not stitching a whole lot. What's her wish list look like?
She really does. She puts her wish list on mine.
Oh, so you still have a lot too, huh?
Yeah. She's like, get that one. I like that. Get that.
Okay, so next up would be our finishes. I do have a finish. I'm going to show it in a little while.
Okay.
So we're going to move on to our previous finishes.
Yes, because I do not have a current finish because of
Oh, I didn't.
cell.
Oh, I did put that there. Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought I would show this one that I finished. Does it have a tag on it?
Here it is. It's blush.
Oh, it's Blush by Silk Weaver. I love it.
A blush cashel.
And can you imagine? It's pink. So,
It's really subtle, though.
Yeah.
I think you have to think about it being pink.
it's Love Thy Neighbor, of course, and it's by Plum Street. I just love those.
I love the tail. That is so fun.
There's so many cute little motifs in here, like these little, what are those? Pumpkins and acorns. They're so cute. And then all the little houses around. It was just a really sweet piece. It stitched up real quick. I just really loved it.
I remember you moving through that.
2016.
Oh. Wow. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. Oh, and I love that your cat is striped. That both of them are.
Yeah, I did it. I did that on purpose. So there again, remember that you can do your overdyed floss so that it works that way. But I really think I used pretty much the called for colors. I don't think I adjusted anything. All right. And then the other one that I had, last one off my wall. And several of us have done this one. It's Needleworker.
Now, you did it as called for, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Fabric and all. And I did this in, what does it say, 13?
I think so. 20? It almost looks like 2023.
Yeah, 2013. So it's been a while, 5 years, but I just love this piece. You know, I love the bird, the little easy border on it, but it makes such a difference to it.
I keep thinking about stitching it and how I want to do it, and I think that's holding me back because I need to figure out how I want to do it.
And this needle here with the floss through it, that's so cute. I saw somebody did their needle in a like a silver,
a metallic,
and it really popped then, and
you'll
really
have to
made
remind
it
me
cute.
that when I pull this out. Then, okay?
Sure. So that's my piece.
Cool. So the one I pulled out is one I finished a long time ago, and I don't think I wrote on it, but
Yeah, I don't see
I
it.
had stitched Earth Angel from Lavender and Lace, and I got ready to start my second angel. I'm finding little cat hairs and things.
Never in our house.
I pulled out Guardian Angel, which I really love, but I thought, I want them to be close to the same size. So, and this is, again, in the days before hand-dyed fabric. But I pulled out 40 count fabric and stitched her over too, and when I got to the beads, I thought, oh no, they're too big. I'm going to hold her back and show her. I'd turn her a little, then you can see. But she's on 40 count, and I ended up getting the teeny tiny little beads. Look there in her skirt. They're just all over it. And there's some metallic, and that was a real pain to do a full cross on 40 count over 2. It didn't like it very well.
Well, look how the colors just pop on camera there. They were just beautiful.
And this frame is just a Hobby Lobby special. You know, I think I got it half off, and I just liked how it looked with the piece. And really, I kind of like her on the natural linen. So I'm not sure.
She's got enough color in her that I think the natural just accents it.
I mean, I know there are some things that would be beautiful with it, but I really like her that way. So
very subtle looking.
She is very subtle. Oops, I'm caught there. Okay. Oops. There we go. Green.
You have stash?
I do.
I don't. Mine must be coming from the other end of the earth.
Well, I needed some needles, and I've already put them in my stuff, and I'm using them. So,
well, you showed some last week.
I know those were the temporary ones until my other package came. So I got 2 packages of gold petites, John James. Yeah, I don't know that I'm sold on those, and I got some more just regular petite needles.
Did you already use all the ones I gave you?
Yes. I've started all these projects.
They're in projects.
Nancy's going, oh my gosh.
Yeah, did you break them already?
Now, from the smaller projects that I'm stitching, I'll recover all of those. From bigger projects, I recycle those when I'm done because the eye gets worn out. And
you know what I have problems with is my threader. It gets just a little bent and then it starts scratching that eye out. So,
I got a couple more pieces because, of course, the needles couldn't travel alone.
Well, heck no.
They would have been lonely. So I looked at my...
You waste your shipping.
Yes, you waste your shipping. That's what I mean. So I looked at my wish list, and I pulled a couple of things. I have been dying seeing everybody's posts about this. This is Baby, It's Cold Outside from Heartstring Samplery. And I just love this one. And... you know, mine will probably be done on a blue or a gray blue just because that would feel cold to me.
That gray check would look good.
So that's one thing that I got.
That's cute.
And then I have just been dying over this one. I really wanted it. So this one is called, I can't say this. You okay?
Oh, I breathed in wrong.
You need a drink? Olivia... yeah. Okra Life. I don't know.
That's pretty close.
Look at that. And some of the people I've seen call her Scarlet because it says she wears a dress of scarlet red and orange leaves from overhead that sparkle with a frosty glow, soon buried in a winter snow.
I love that piece.
And me too. And I'm having to turn it just to keep the glare off, but
yeah, it's very cloudy today. We've had a lot of rain, so
I just can't wait to choose some cool fabric and
9 by 8.5.
Yeah, she's small.
Almost 9 by 9. I can't believe that for a Silver Creek.
Silver Creek.
Oh,
and I didn't say that it's by Silver Creek Samplers, so
because those are the ones that
yes,
they just keep morphing.
Yeah, like that. Yes.
I like that.
And then we were out at CC and Company a few weeks ago, and I said, hey, do you happen to have Nevermore by Lizzie Kate? Well, they didn't, but they ordered it and they got it. And I know there are a lot of you.
To us.
Yes. There are a lot of people out there right now that are doing like a pattern share with this, and they're stitching it and then mailing it on.
Yeah. I love the little watch.
Oh, yeah, that's cute. So, did you see that? The little bitty watch on it where they took just the bird. Katie has already talked about how she wants to do it. She thinks she's going to use, I can't even remember what she said now. Maybe black fabric and purple floss that would pop on it.
Ooh.
So, something maybe a little different and a little subtle. And maybe it won't look Halloweenish. I don't even know if she'll do the tag. But Katie is the reason I got that one because I was watching Pam and Stephanie showed hers, and she ended up buying black fabric and orange floss, and she stitched it, and Katie's walking by and she goes, I'd stitch that. And I'm like, okay. So I ordered it.
Trying
and that's
to get her back
it.
in, right?
Yep. Well, and she's just got so much going on that, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
So
she needs little ones to get back into it, though.
Yes, and I think she would really like that. Well, and that one, okay, so we looked at it, and I said, Katie, you can do this. It is 58 wide by 35 high, and,
Don't show them.
I'm going to flash. There it is. Did you see how sparse that chart was? I mean, there's not like a lot on there. And it is so cute. I'm going to stitch it, I'm sure. Nancy may stitch it. So, next up is Mania and our Stitch Along.
Mania!
Do you want me to do my mania, or you want to show your stitch along?
Oh.
You show your stitch along, and then we'll just race through my stuff, and I'll get a drink.
Okay, yeah, because...
I'm leaning off camera to drink my water.
10:20, we gotta get going.
Yep. Oh! Your turn! Your scissors, look at them.
Oh, I was like...
It's this and your needle magnets on it.
Okay, I am not real far. I just feel like I didn't get a lot done this week.
Can I make you feel better? I didn't even pull mine out because I was busy with mania. Wow, look at the flower. I love it.
That's where I am.
Oh, so pretty.
So, I don't know that I've...
Oh, you did really well.
Yeah. I'll have to tell you about it later when we're off camera.
But, oh, that flower.
Yeah, I love the flower.
It's so deco.
I think that's what I like about it. But, you know, it's one of those patterns that I'm going to have to do what I don't like to do. And that's... Oh, and here's my back. Show that off. I'm going to have to stitch an area, stop, stitch the next piece in that area, and move that way, because... Is
it too hard to count too far apart?
It is, and I keep getting off, and then I'm having to tear it out,
and that's frustrating.
Then I just get aggravated, and I don't want to work on it.
Are you working on this at work?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it.
So
show us yours. We haven't seen yours.
Yeah, I don't have mine with me.
No, I mean...
Oh, my mania?
Our people.
Oh. I'm so dense. Remember, we're doing hashtag RMSAL Addicted Sisters.
Yeah.
We'll try and put that down below, too. But on Instagram, if you use that, are you following that board? If not, I'll show you how to do it.
Thank you.
Nancy's new to Instagram, and she is...
Yeah, the Addicted Sister.
Okay, and I am Pattern Queen 3 because my birthday's July 3rd. So 3 is my lucky number. So Pattern Queen 3. And we will see them because we can follow the hashtags and look. So Mania, I started my second week. I had so much fun. I'll have to talk to you more about this, but I'll be quick. So the first one, last Saturday, I started Strawberry Town by Kathy Barrick. Is this the most fun, quirky thing you have ever seen in your life?
Yeah.
And I am using Wildflowers floss, just a bunch that I had in my stash. And I had enough that I could make it work. And I don't have a lot, but look at that. That's how wide the piece will be. And I've started building houses.
Cute. Ooh,
and that's
like that.
all one floss. This, wow. I mean, the bottom. And look, I marked, this is the center. That's, I didn't show you guys this. This is funny. So right here is the center. And I did that because it's where the big heart is. And that's the bottom stitch on it. And I thought, oh, while I'm counting going across here, then I'm going to do this. And I kept needles in, and I marked like every 10 stitches. I would just plant my needle again. I would go a few past it and plant my needle. And that way I could count as I went across, and if I got interrupted, it was marked. Now, if you are doing DMC, I'm going to give you a tip here. If you're using DMC and you have to stitch a long line, then, and you're going to do the over and back method, then what you do is while you're going across every 10th stitch, you make a full stitch. So you have 9 halves and a full, 9 halves and a full, 9 halves and a full, and all the way to the end. And it makes the easiest way to count. And I was so thrilled the day somebody told me to do that. So I'm sharing.
And they do have counting pins.
Yeah.
That you can use and work through those.
You want my bag, don't
Well,
you?
it would be helpful.
Okay,
Otherwise, it's going to end up in my lap. And
So the next one up is from Alessandra Adelaide Needleworks. And I am like really excited about this one because we saw it at retreat one year and it was gorgeous. It's just called Halloween. Look at that thing. Is that wonderful? So, you know, I love the black fabric. It's beautiful. However, I am kind of a purple person for Halloween. And so I have French lilac linen, and mine is, I didn't even look, 32 count. Look at the fabric, first of all. Wow. And then there's my start. And I pushed it.
Creepy spider.
I pushed it and made sure I got that spider in there. And I am stitching him with a couple of Planet Earth silks.
Did you get that in there?
What?
In here? Did you get this in there?
Yeah, fold it one more time.
Oh.
Planet Earth silks. Look at the color. I can't wait to get to the orange. But the white that I'm using is called Vapor. And, you know, it looks really good in white on my fabric. But it's really kind of yellowy or taupe-ish. Yeah. And the orange is called Smolder. I love, love, love that color. That is going to be so fun to stitch with. Yes. So Vapor and Smolder.
And yeah, there are only 2 colors on that, right?
Yes, that's it.
But there's so much going on with it.
My next one is from Bright Needle, and it's called Friendship. And it's the one that I was silly, and I had the one gray floss that is the smoke at the top. And I pulled it out, and I started to work on it. And I showed Katie, and I said, or I pulled it out, I guess, and I looked at my fabric, and I thought, oh, that's really not good. So I chose new fabric. So this one is a solo.
28 count.
From Silk Weaver. And, you know, Nancy and I have a lot of Silk Weaver stash, but we know that sometimes that's not always the easiest to get something from. Right. So, you know, go with what you like, go with what you know. We just have a lot of stash because we did the auctions.
We were crazy.
Yeah, we did the auctions and they were fast and we got it done. Okay, this one is what I had planned for my original end of Stitch Mania. So this one was on the 15th. And it's from the Sunflower Seed. And I really miss Anita. It just, such a sweet thing. And so I thought it would be fun to end with hers. I didn't end, but I thought it would be fun to end with hers. And it's called It Is What It Is. It's gorgeous like that. And I got a wild hair and found this little piece of fabric that was left over, and I'm not using the whole thing. And I had previously pulled a couple of threads out to cut it, but look at mine. So I used this darker purple floss for the lettering, and then I wanted kind of a, you know how when we do Hardanger, they use almost the same color to match the fabric. So that was my thought, that I would stitch.
It's very subtle.
With something that was almost the same color.
It's really cute.
It's a great match for this fabric. And it was, I have it on Instagram. I listed the flosses there, but I really, really loved them.
It's
so, and
pretty.
The darker purple.
Turned out nice.
Thank you. So it is a silk, and the darker purple is a cotton.
Oh.
I don't mind mixing.
No.
I'm a linen snob, but I don't mind mixing my floss. I realized that I did not have any Lizzie Kate in my Stitch Mania. And my goal was to stitch a different designer, something I really wanted from a different designer every day. A different design house, because you'll notice I had Carriage House Samplings and Kathy Barrick.
Oh.
But they were sold under 2 different names. I also had 3 strawberry pieces, so that must be my thing this year.
And, you know, you didn't like strawberries growing up.
No. But the one I'm doing is a little coffee. And I got this as a share the stash from Marsha. Thanks, Marsha.
That's cuties.
And it was a kit originally. So I just got the chart. And I, of course, had to change colors a little bit. So mine has a purple mug in it. But look at that. I got that much done. It was pretty good. If my day had been a little bit longer, I probably would have finished that whole thing.
That's cute.
Like my little purple mug down there?
Well, I like the little blue mug.
There were some pretty colors to do. So Next up, and I am whipping through these because we have got to go.
Yeah, we do.
The next one I have is the work basket, and it's called Carrot Talk.
I like
Look at
this
those funny guys. And I love what they used. They used Lakeside Linen number 36 vintage copper, and they used thistle purple from Gloriana Silks for the floss. And I did something similar. My orange is way
Vintage
brighter.
Copper, yeah, because that almost looks pink.
So mine is, I thought it was supposed to be kind of carrot colored.
That's
you know?
what I would think, yeah.
So I used I'm using 28 count crank from Picture This Plus. You can see my bunny. And I'm trying to just outline him so that I can fill in. And there are spots on here
Cute.
where, like, I can show you this very corner and it's not going to make any difference. But see that? So anytime I have something like that, I try and go around it. Did you see what I meant? This.
Oh, yeah.
So that I know that I don't fill that in. And my floss for it is from Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. Here, I can use the back of this. Look at this floss. It's called Sweet Violets. I'm going to show you that. Look at the color in here. I just couldn't pass that up